Paching! If you want the best website for RuneScape poker and dicing, be sure to check out Big Boy Bets, and the link to that is at the top of the description. Hey everyone, this should be an informative video, and I'm going to give you an insight as to the business side of RuneScape, because although most of you may treat this as a game you go and play, to some people it's a job, and where there's a game there's money, where there's entertainment there's money. So I'm going to show you, thanks to Freedom giving me permission, my earnings this month, okay, so in the past 20 days, and then I'm going to work through these RuneScape YouTubers, and you'll see what they're making. Right, this is my channel. In the past 20 days, I have made $482. And you may think, wow, for a channel of your size, you know, I know RuneScape YouTubers 10 times yours, and you're absolutely right. You know, people are oblivious to what some of these are earning. But for that, I had to get 409k views. So it's about just over $1 per 1k views. And I can tell you now, from being 2 years partnered, that's a good estimate. So we're going to look at Social Blade in a moment, at what view counts other YouTubers are getting, and that way I can definitely work out roughly what they're making. So yeah, this comes in an estimated earning every day, if you're wondering. So even if I don't make a video, it will still, you know, generate views. If I go on holiday for 2 weeks, it'll still generate views. But it's all about, okay, you need to look at it like this. 1 million views is about $1,000, maybe a bit over in some cases. So the faster you get to that 1 million views, that is why you see a lot of gaming channels like PewDiePie, for example, uploading every couple of hours. You know, the more videos, the faster you get up there. If you put out like one good video a week, your view count doesn't really go up, so you don't really earn that much money. But it's about finding something you can do consistently all the time. So if you see FIFA YouTubers and all that, I mean, Chris Archie, you know, he's guilty for it. Come on, 3 vids a day on the community channel, and you'll see later, in that 1 month, he got 14 million video views in one single month, which is about $14,000 up to 20k, you know. So you're in for a shock. Just stay tuned. Here is the fun part, and I'm now on Social Blade. I don't recommend taking these figures into account at all. People get misled and see the money and they go, oh, he's making that much, wow. They have no idea. I just go, you know what, don't need to know that. What's his monthly views? And I can know from my experience what he's roughly earning. So this is Third Age Films, known for making the quest guides, you know, great video maker, superhero, you probably know him, averaging 300k, so we can work out probably $300 to $350 a month. All right, next one. Nightmare RH, he had a big peak here, 2 million views a month, probably about $2,000, $2,500, you know, $3k. He could have done shoutouts in between as well, a bit extra, you never know. And look where he's at now, 250k. So his earnings have decreased dramatically, and that's Nightmare RH for you, okay? Next one, Bonesaw, I'm no longer an Iron Man. Monthly views, as I say, RuneScape was big here, January 2012, you know? And look now, you see what I mean? He's not being active as such. But what I will say to this is that, you know, he's lost his Iron Man. People are like, GG Bonesaw, GG this. He's not going to be too fussed. You know, the guy's making good money from YouTube. He's got his Twitch there. He can just power through it. You know, at the end of the day, this guy wins. You know, any exposure is good. I remember the time I exposed Sorect back in the day, and that was one of the biggest peaks in earnings I've ever made on YouTube. So although it was sort of looked at in a negative way, and the same with when I got banned as well, it created all kinds of stuff around my channel, you know, and it kind of just, at the end of the day, all these YouTubers win. You know, you may think, it's hard to explain, but do you think Bonesaw's that bothered that he lost his Iron Man? Let's be truthful here. When he's streaming and making a few $100s or whatever, come on, guys. I mean, maybe you live for the game, but next one, Boaty, Ginger, no soul, joking. 800k views. All right, Boaty peaked recently, as you can see from there. So he's making about $1k a month, and that's just from YouTube. You know, I don't want to invade people's personal info, but they have Twitch accounts as well. They have donations, so you put it all together, and it's pretty good. Next one, Eraser Gaming, a friend. He's at his all-time peak. He's making about $3,000 a month. All right, that's Eraser Gaming, a friend for you. So he's doing really well. Chris Archie. Oh, here we go. 3 vids a day, man. You're telling me. No wonder the guy bought a fucking house, whatever he did. 13 million views in a month. To put it in perspective there, KSI gets around 50 million at the moment. So for a RuneScape channel, did amazingly well. I mean, all these views right here can set you up for life, you know? And even what he's getting now, 3.8 million video views a month, and people are saying he's not uploading as much anymore. Does he really have to? Let's be honest, $4,000 a month. He's now working for Jagex as well. It's a great combination of the two. So there you go. Finally, the big man, the high roller, Comes up with a community channel. A few months later, 3 million video views a month. Around $3,000. SparkMac is one of the biggest earners for RuneScape. There's no question about it. And yet, I would say he's pretty self-centered. And you may think, oh, you're flaming him. No, not really. I've never seen him anytime sub to anyone or support anyone in the community. Yet he's making the most money from it, and he doesn't get involved in any drama because he just gets on with it. Lads, you've got to understand, there's no reason for him to start bullshitting me or saying this about that to affect his rep. He's winning. This is what I don't understand, you know. Again, you've got a YouTube channel making $3,000 plus a month. That's one channel. He's got another channel, 2 million video views a month. That's about 2,000. There's 5k alone. He's got Twitch subs. That's about 6.5k. And he's got ads on that, another couple of k. We are talking $10,000 a month. All right? And that's just going from information I've found here. That's not invading any of his privacy, his earnings, financial position, whatever. And I see kids, you know, say, oh, I've got a spare $10. Here you go. Fuck me, mate. Are you not on this planet? I just don't understand it. Me personally, I mean, I don't say not support. If he's giving you entertainment and he's big, that's his situation. But just think about it, you know? I'm not in his financial position. I wouldn't think of throwing him 50 or any. It's just, it's the poor giving the rich, you know what I mean? So it's something to think about. I know I see it happen all the time, and I'm not trying to slander or make it go on a decline for the guy. You know, good on him. I support that success. But if you're a little kid, you know, put yourself first. That's what I'm saying, you know what I mean? It just seems that people want attention for money. And sometimes I think, am I watching a DJ Mac, because people donate to play a song. What is it? Is he a DJ or a RuneScape streamer? I mean, you may like him playing Darude Sandstorm or whatever, but paying people to play music, you just put on YouTube in the background, and I've never understood it, to be honest. It's happened to me when I stream people sending songs. It can be funny at times if it fits, but not just a standalone song, you know. Here's this, and I don't know how it works, guys, but, you know, hopefully you've seen stuff from my perspective now and how this works and the hierarchy. And just before we end, look at PewDiePie, boys. 440 million. Where's this going? It's gone down a little bit, but he's not going to be bothered. We're talking, guys, probably nearly $500,000 a month, you know, for PewDiePie. You're talking 6 mil a year base earnings before any sponsorship. You see him with the Oculus Rift. You see him promoting other games. There's money to be made in that. Massive amounts of money, you know. So it's not 6 mil a year. Oh, he makes 6 mil. He does everything. He travels. He's getting paid to do appearances. Fuck me, guys. 10 mil plus a year. That's what they figured I'd throw on it. And that's coming from an educated look, you know. So yeah, guys, thanks for listening in. If you'd like to hear more rambles, just drop us a message. I can talk more about the business side of RuneScape. It's not just YouTube, you know. It's not just Twitch. It's not just entertainment. There's another side of RuneScape, you know, and it's about business. There's big money to be made. Look at the likes of Fishy, you know. Look at the people who got involved in hosting in that side of the game. They weren't well known. Well, they were at the time, Fishy was, but some of these hosts weren't well known or that respected as such, but were pulling off big earnings from a game, and they didn't need to lift a finger in terms of entertainment videos or anything. So there's other avenues, you know. There's clients. What about things that power the game? What about cheating mechanisms, bots? You know, it was a Jack Mob who was behind some botting, and he got a job there in the end because he knew that much about it. You know, there's that many paths to take with this game, and people do. You know, I spoke to a 16-year-old kid not so long ago, and he designs bots for RuneScape, and I'm not going to reveal his earnings to you. It's not my job to do that, but you think people are smart to it, and there's things to learn and discover about RuneScape. You know, maybe you're not a YouTuber, maybe it's not for you, but there's other avenues. You know, any time that goes into this game generates value, and people don't realize that. You know. Maybe you're against the whole idea of any money coming from this game, but it's happening all around you right now, and things aren't getting done to stop it. You know, there's servers out there. Guys, it's a massive industry, you know. People laugh when I say it's multi-million pounds. They laugh. They're the ones who are stupid, you know. I don't need to prove to them. But anyways, guys, thank you for listening. Take care. Goodbye.